Good morning. It is December 13th. It is 5:56. So, hey, and now I have to sneeze. I hit the play button. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. All right. So, done the treadmill thing. Done my morning things. I need to make breakfast, pack everything up for work, and head to work. So yeah, today is a test day. I have kiddos taking tests. I have odds and ends at work. So, and then when I get home, dinner's already planned. Jim has his D&D game, so I take him to that. And that gives me a chunk of time. I kind of want to try making bread tonight, but I don't know if I'm going to have quite enough time between picking him up and stuff. So we'll see how I feel about that. I guess it depends on how soon I can get it started after I get home. And since I haven't watched the video on how to use the starter that I started, I don't know. This might be a Friday thing, because tomorrow I'm not getting home until late, well, 6 o'clock. So I'm definitely not going to do it tomorrow. So, yeah. So I am going to get that done. And then we'll see what I get up to tonight. I might film a regular episode, because today would be the day I do it. Although, if you've watched Vlogmas, you've seen everything. Although I know some people don't prefer to watch the vlog videos. So, I might put up with it. We'll see. All the videos take up a lot of my crafting time. And I have crafts to do. That's my real obsession. So, anyway, I'll talk to you later. Oh, my camera's so rudely interrupted me. I was saying, this is my ugly Christmas sweater. And it is the most uncomfortable thing to wear. These fleece arms make me roast alive by the end of the day. However, I have decided this is knit. I'm good with yarn. What can I do? Well, I've decided what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the fleece off. I'm going to cut the fleece arms off after today. And I am probably going to crochet a granny stripe arm in some sort of red-green yarn and attach those. I could even knit arms in red yarn, but I'm probably not going to match gauge, so I'm probably just going to go for something similarly weird and fuzzy but breathable. So look out for that project to come soon, because I like the sweater portion. I hate the arms. So for ugly sweater, I think this is great. I just hate the arms. Gonna have to is 6:30, and I kind of got derailed with a really nasty headache just before I left work, so I got home and I really didn't feel much because, well, head hurt, really didn't feel up to it. Took some painkillers, ate dinner, dropped Jim off at his D&D game. So, headache is mostly gone-ish. So, that's awesome. So I've got the fireplace going, and I'm going to just kind of take a chill pill. I'm not going to try and do everything that I had planned originally today because, well, tired, headache, yeah, no, not pushing it. I have to say today was a pretty awesome day. So some of my students made the day pretty awesome. It was one of those days that reminds you why you are a teacher. If you're a teacher, you know, you know. So they made me a giant Christmas card, for lack of a better thing. It was a poster, and it was just spectacular, and they wrote me some very sweet, heartfelt, tear-jerking notes, which was absolutely precious. These are things that will go in my memory box. If you're a teacher and you don't have a memory box, you need one. I am now going to have to upgrade to a box. I just had a letter holder that I was keeping things in. However, I think I am at this point going to have to upgrade to a box to keep all the keepsakes that the kids give me in. Because I don't, kind of like a parent doesn't throw things away, I don't, I keep most of what the kids give me, and I keep it in a keepsake box. Well, I kept it in a keepsake bag, and whenever you're having a really rough day, you pull it out and you look at it. And so yeah, it was very sweet. And it reminds you, for all the downsides to teaching, there are some definite upsides, and sometimes you need those reminders of why we do this job. And, you know, for the corny, I have seen it far too many times, know your why. The kids are my why. Lawmakers and policymakers and all of the stuff that makes teaching not fun and complicated and stressful. Days like today remind me why I do this, and I can't say enough how much the days like today, and it's all the little things today that just added into it. So the kids and the messages that just touched me, to the kiddos who were so excited that they finally got a concept, or that they had gotten their grade up enough to exempt from a final, or all the little moments today just made today one of those days as a teacher where it's like, yes, this is why I do this. It doesn't matter that lawmakers pass laws and everybody expects me to do 20 billion things, that I can't do them all at once. All that doesn't matter. It's the kids and making a difference. And when you remember that you are making a difference. I'm not going to say that doesn't make the hard days hard, but when you get those good days, it helps remind you why you do this. And today was one of those days, so it was awesome. So, it was yeah, I just, and I'm not crying on film, so, for the kiddos watching, no, I'm not going to cry on camera either. But, it was a pretty spectacular day, and it meant a lot to me. So, now, on my break to-do list, and I don't know if I'll find it over break, but it will start being looked for in earnest, will be a bigger, better keepsake box to keep my mementos that my students have given me over the years and continue to give me, because I treasure those things. So, yeah. So that was awesome. Guy said school was great. Yeah, Jim is at his game, and so the house is, except for the bird, which I don't know that you guys can hear the bird or not, but he is talking up a storm in Jim's office, and kind of entertaining to listen to. But I am going to craft for a little bit longer, but I'm probably going to get this video up pretty quickly tonight, because I am afraid that staring at the computer after having a really close to migraine level headache is not going to be a good idea. So I'm just going to make this a quick and easy day, and I know most of my days here this week have been quick and easy, but you know, it's the life of a teacher. I quite out, and this time of year is super busy. Tomorrow will be a very short vlog, just out of necessity. But the weekend might be interesting. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do, but cooking for sure. Baking, I think, I'm pretty sure you can now hear the birds screeching, and if so, I am sorry, but that is my world. And then I have some things in mind. I was watching another vlog, Anna Knitter, and she was talking about planning for next year, and some of what she said kind of resonated. I have tried digital planning. That does not work for me. I have my iPad, I have my phone. Sorry, that was Jim texting me. But I don't, when I'm in the middle, I get busy and I don't think to look at those things. And a paper planner, honestly, is better. It's not foolproof. I tend to pull them out when I think about it, but it's not a daily habit. So I kind of want to get back into being more consistent with that, because it keeps me more organized. But I don't know if I'm going to do another happy planner, or if I'm going to try bullet journaling. I don't know. That's lists, and I'm not sure how much that's going to help me. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But it is something I'm starting to think about, because I'm starting to think about what crafting projects. I know Craft Club asked if they could make hearts. So I found a heart-shaped pattern, so I'm going to, over winter break, test that pattern out. One of my kiddos in Craft Club said she has made it, and it's a super easy pattern. So I just kind of need to price out some yarn, see how many kiddos are interested in it, and test it out and go from there. I might see what other patterns I can find as well, and look into doing that. So, although we did see the picture of the emotional support pickle, and if I can find a pattern, I mean, it looks like pretty simple, but we might make some emotional support pickles next semester for Craft Club too. I really thought that was absolutely epically funny. So I might have to look into making some emotional support pickles too. They're funny, they're cute. So, got a couple things to look into for Craft Club. In my never so busy holiday, which usually I'm so ready to go back to work after the holidays it's not funny. So, that being said, I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to do a little crafting, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Night!